All right, folks. Good evening. My name is Chris Swayze. I'm your host and CEO and founder of this fantastic company that I'm about to share with you. Hey, if you're sitting down and you've got your seatbelt on, everything is good. Everything is gravy. This is February the 4th, I believe. And it being February the 4th, that just kind of means something special to me. It's tax season. Folks, I'm a tax professional and I've been doing that for about 30 years. This is my 31st year. And the other things that are very important to me is finding ways for my tax clients and friends around me to save money, to go through their year with a business, a home-based business, so that they have an opportunity to make money and to save on their taxes. I've extended that to all of you with this company that I'm about to share with you. And in this type of industry that I'm going to introduce to you as well, I've been in this industry for just over 30 years as well. So it's been a busy time going through this type of business and network marketing, as we say, and actually doing taxes as well. Folks, you know what? Without further ado, I'm going to share this opportunity because you know what? I think you're ready for your life to be changed financially. So sit right back, pay close attention, folks. And as I introduce to you, Quicksilver Cash. Now, this is the company that is changing a lot of people's lives because they're everything you've ever wanted in a progressive company. Folks, we're talking about QSC Global tonight as our feeder program for Quicksilver Cash, so pay close attention as we share this opportunity on both levels. Okay, so there's a secret to our success. Quicksilver Cash is a member-based referral program, and our proven time leverage system has been used by banks and financial organizations to create wealth for decades now. Folks, from this, we've formulated our very own success blueprint. It is a very duplicable cash flow generator. There's no selling required on your part. Folks, we do it for you. There's no purchasing quotas, just a one-time out-of-pocket. And there's no heavy recruiting requirement. Now, if you do recruit heavy, you will be rewarded heavy. But no heavy recruiting is required. Everyone can succeed by following our blueprint. Let's learn a little bit about us. Folks, we were founded August the 10th, 2018, and our member base has already grown throughout Canada, the USA, Tanzania, Nigeria, Kenya, Namibia, Botswana, Australia, Mexico, England, Costa Rica, the Philippines, Germany, the Grenadines, Singapore, Jamaica, and folks, St. Croix joined us, and now we're looking at Grenada as well. Folks, this is phenomenal. If you know anyone in any country that is not a part of this list, get them involved because we are going worldwide. You know, we made one simple promise to you folks and only one promise. It only takes you and two to go through to our top position. So if you want to get to the top position, you need to get started and you need to refer two people. Okay, so anyone you know that cannot refer two people or chooses not to, this may not be the program for them because everyone here succeeds. Folks, the blueprint was designed very simply for you. Our marketing strategy had you in mind. A simple concept with a single purpose of helping you to achieve success. And folks, if you do follow our blueprint, you will be successful. Getting started is just as simple as well. It's just a $100 USD out of pocket, and you are in business for life. A one-time $100. That means, folks, you never spend another dime in our program again as long as you live, and you can go through this program over and over and over again, earning the maximum amount that we offer over and over. Now, I'm going to show you how that all works. Folks, there's two great programs and one small entry amount. And as we mentioned, it's a one-time $100 USD that gets you in the first program. Now you'll cycle 3 times and earn a fully paid position in the $500 USD program. Folks, let's start with program number 1. $100 USD, no membership fee. So when you reach into your wallet and pull out that US $100 bill, that's it. In Canada, it's about $135 Canadian. Okay, that's all you'll ever spend ever with our company. Folks, when you do spend that $100, we are granting you $2,500 worth of online member services right away. So is that value for your money? You bet your boots it is. I'm going to elaborate on what you get as well. Okay, so refer two friends who will do the same. So that means they get started, they get their $2,500 worth of online member services right away, and they refer two of their friends to do the same. Okay? Qualify for the titanium position, which is our top position. That's after you get started and you refer two. Now, when you're at the top, it takes about 7 days in this program to start collecting $500 USD. So now how do you collect $500 USD? That means when you become the top position titanium, there are going to be 8 empty silver positions that will fill, and you will receive $500 as they fill. And you know what, folks? There's more. Okay? You can cycle out and receive an automatic $100 USD re-entry to do it all again. We pay for your re-entry. You never ever pay again. Now, folks, your third cycle enters you into program number 2. So that means you've collected 500 and then another 500, and the third 500 pays for program number 2. Let's elaborate on program 2. That's a $400 USD purchase plus $100 lifetime membership paid for by the third cycle in program 1. Now, what is that $400 paying for? It's paying for $400 in prepaid gift cards on the American side. So we're talking about Lowe's, we're talking about Home Depot, we're talking about Exxon, we're talking about Walmart, we're talking about anyone who has a prepaid card. Now, if you're in Canada, the prepaid cards on our side, yes, we have Starbucks, yes, we have Tim Hortons, yes, we have Walmart, yes, we have Lowe's, and yes, we have Home Depot, and many other companies. There's about 240 of them here in Canada. So whoever you'd like a prepaid gift card from, we can supply them to you in denominations of $25 or $50 or even $100. So in Canada, you get $500 Canadian. Okay, so now this is paid for by program number 1, cycle 3. Now, folks, you don't get your gift cards right away because we leverage that, and I'll show you what you get. So when you bring in your 2 referrals from program number 1, they will upgrade as well to qualify you on their third cash out in program 1. So they're going to join you in program number 2. Again, no cost to them other than the original $100. Now, folks, you will now qualify for the top position, which is also called titanium. And this is also very exciting because when you're at the top, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for you to get there. Now, folks, you do not get this money when you get to the top. You get this money when you start bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members, new members with your team. It's not up to you as a titanium to bring in 8 people. You've got 6 sales reps, and their job is to bring in 2 each. That's 12. All you need is 8. Okay, so this is phenomenal. But it doesn't mean you sit at the top as a titanium and not help, because the more you bring in, the more you're rewarded. They will stay with you forever. So at the top position, after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you'll start collecting $1,600 US plus $400 USD prepaid gift cards, or in Canada, $500 prepaid gift card, and an automatic $400 US re-entry to do it all again. Folks, we're talking about $1,600 US plus 500 Canadian prepaid cards, folks, and $400 re-entry paid for by the company. Folks, this is great. You will cycle both programs simultaneously. So that means program number 1, you'll make $500 plus $100 re-entry. And in program 2, if you cycled on the same day, you're going to get $1,600 USD plus 500 USD prepaid gift cards, or 400 prepaid gift cards American and 500 Canadian, and an automatic $400 re-entry US to do it all again. Folks, this is phenomenal, and there are people enjoying this every day because the cycles never end. I want you to build a strong team, folks. Since our reach is global and online, your leaders can be anywhere on the planet. So, you know, we mentioned about 18 countries that we're already in. there's 100 and some odd other countries that are ready to get started with us. So it's up to you to find the leaders in those countries. Now, getting to titanium, everybody wants to get here. And that's where you start collecting $500 in the first program. So how does it work? You get started in a silver position. You paid $100. You got your $2,500 in prepaid or in a program that offers you opportunity to join and learn more about yourself. We will elaborate on that as well, but $2,500 worth of online services. Okay, so now you refer your first or your second person. Now you've got two. That's your job to qualify you to become titanium. Okay, so that's where your journey begins. Now, folks, the fun begins when this success blueprint splits and you end up in gold. The success blueprint fills and splits again, you end up in platinum. Fills and splits again, you end up in titanium. Now, folks, that's the 1 week process that we're talking about, but there are people that want to get there faster. I mean, like some people want to get there in a day. You got started today and by tomorrow you're titanium. Folks, there have been people that have got there in an hour. And you know what? I've had the privilege of witnessing people getting up there in half an hour. The best we've seen is 15 minutes. Okay, so will that be you? I don't know. Let me show you how this all works. The fastest way to get there. So you got started in a silver position just like in natural progression earlier. That took a week. Then you brought in your first and your second right now. They're on this call. Their date and timestamp. So now you are showing in the system as the first to have your two. That's provided that these golds and this platinum don't have their two. So if you've got your two first, you now qualify first to become titanium. So as long as it took you to enter your name and enter these two, you are now qualified. Okay, I've seen it done in 15 minutes. But you know what, folks? You want to get to titanium because that's where the money is. So now you need to refer one more person, or any of these two can refer one person, or any of these three can refer one person. All that matters is you're first with your two. So no matter who gets this person, you are going to go straight through to titanium. So let's say that it was you that got the third one. You only need two for this journey. So it looks like this. You got started, got a silver position, signed up your first referral right away and your second right away. But now you know that the success blueprint has to split. So you got excited and you added one more. Okay, so now lo and behold, you're not just qualified, you are now titanium. And you start collecting because the success blueprint splits with 4. You don't have to wait till the other 4 come in. If this is the side you're on, you and 2 and 1 more, you're going through straight to titanium, while this titanium still works with these guys to fill this side. Okay, so I'll show you more. This is really, really awesome. Titanium in 3 simple steps. You and 2 and 1 more, and you are titanium. See that, folks? You and 2 and 1 more. Now, these are all date stamped, date and time stamp. So if you're first, you go straight through. What if you were second? Well, then you're next. That's what's really cool. When the blueprint splits, then the next time you're up. Okay, so this is where you start collecting $500 USD and a guaranteed $100 when you are titanium. That's provided all 8 these positions start filling, right? So that's what you have to do, work with the team. Here's how the blueprint splits. Remember this blueprint? Okay, folks, there's a titanium ready to collect $500. There's 2 platinums and there's 4 golds. But there's 8 empty positions here. There's nothing going on here. There's 8 empty positions. These 6 members have to get excited and bring in their 2. So as they start bringing them in, what happens is someone brought you in. You came in, you paid your $100. But you know what? You didn't want to wait on these guys because none of them had 2. Gold 1 brought you in, and they have 1. So you got excited because you know this is the fast way. So you brought in silver 2, silver 3, and silver 4. Lo and behold, you're first. That constitutes a split. So those 4, and now you become titanium on your very own success blueprint. You see how that works, folks? You can step ahead of all these folks, bypass them, and become titanium. And that's exactly what you did here. But this titanium's excited to get his money, okay? He wants to collect 500 total. So here's what he's collected. 1 and 2 goes to the titanium. So he made 200. Number 3 goes to the company. Number 4 goes to the titanium. So he just made 300 so far. He needs 200 more. That's our promise. So he gets busy with these guys here, and he starts filling these positions. So this is what happens. 5 comes in. He gets 5. We get 6. He gets 7. That's 5 payments he just received of $100 each. So he's got 500. But what do we do with payment number 8? Our company takes that to pay for re-entry for this titanium as he comes back in under his sponsor, wherever his sponsor is, and he joins in a silver position. Cool, right? But what happens here? You got all 4 completed, so now a new success blueprint comes through, and whoever was first, be it any of these guys or any of these guys, whoever was first with their 2, date and timestamp, becomes titanium, and everyone else just moves up. And then there's 8 empty silver positions that were built right here waiting for you to fill them, because there's always 8 empty ones to pay this titanium. The job of these 2 and these 4 is to get 2 each so that these positions can be filled and this titanium can be paid and cycle out. Okay, do you see that? Now, this is not about this titanium. It's about all titaniums. The same thing happens for everybody. This is a formula that works for everyone. So how to cash out? A lot of people want to know this. So you get started and you bring in your 2 referrals. They are date and time stamped. Okay, now that means you qualify to become titanium. So now when you become titanium, after the success blueprint splits, you become titanium, you can start collecting. You've got to work with your team to start collecting $500 in US cash and $100 re-entry that's paid for by the company. Folks, this is amazing because you can do this over and over and over again. There are folks that are doing this every week. There are folks that want to do this every day. But you know what? Even though it's all about teamwork, you still got to put work in there to make it happen. Share this opportunity with all your friends. But I need you to remember, folks, it's still only $100 to get in, and you can still upgrade to the larger program, to the $500 program, without taking another dime out your pocket. This is the best $100 that anyone will spend. Now, folks, we talked about reentry. This is a true follow me system. Your personal referrals will always requalify you on your subsequent journeys. So that means, folks, when you come in as a silver position after cycling through, you will be helping your sponsor again as a referral for them. But what if this were you and you brought in that 3rd one from your first journey? So the 3rd one counts as your first referral on your 2nd journey because you only need 2 per journey. Folks, this is phenomenal. We call that a pending referral, and this is the way that you build business real fast. You ask, why do I need a pending referral? Well, what if you had 2? You've got your 2 right away as soon as you become silver here. You know what that means? If these guys don't have their 2, you go right to titanium again. This is what happened to you. You were titanium, you got $500, you cycled through, we gave you $100 to come back in under your sponsor, and folks, you had 2. And when this fills here, you were first, you went right to titanium again. See what I'm talking about? That's why it pays to have pending referrals. It's like having them in the bank. So you'd have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, even 6 or 8 or 10 in the bank. That guarantees you 5 more journeys without sponsoring another person. Now, folks, the 2 that you brought in earlier, they're going to follow you anyway, okay? But they have to cycle through first. That's why it makes sense to have pending referrals so you can go through a lot faster. Now, folks, let's look at the recap, because this is really cool. You just have to attend a briefing online or in person, and you're here. Get started for $100 USD, no membership. This is a one-time $100 out of pocket ever. You will never spend another dime here. So when you get your first 500, that's yours, folks. Put it in your pocket. When you get your second 500, that's yours. Not too bad for putting out $100. You now have 1,000. Go on to your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, 100th journey, and we still pay for you to come back in. Phenomenal. Share the opportunity with at least 2 people. Folks, make 2 referrals of $100 USD. So that means you need 2 people to participate out of all the people you share this with. That's the prerequisite. That's what everyone is required to do. And if you can't find 2, get 1. because one at a time they will get started. Okay? Help your team do the same. Folks, this is phenomenal. Teamwork makes the dream work. You've got to help your team find their two. Help them to find their two one at a time, folks, because as you find them one at a time, this is phenomenal how the second one comes into play, and then the third and fourth, and before you know it, you've recruited 10 people because this opportunity is golden. It's not about you, it's about them. Ask them the simple question, can you use an extra $500 this week? Well, of course. And if they said no, do you know anyone who can use an extra 500 this week? If they say no, get referrals. Their no just means not me right now. It means I have friends that would like to make money. So when you take their friends and sign them up, make sure they make money so they can go back to this person and say, thank you very much for getting me paid when you were not interested in making money. You see, that's what this is all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. Folks, become titanium and start collecting $500 USD plus $100 USD reentry, which we pay for. And then you do it again and again, of course, because we paid for your reentry. Folks, in the beginning, we talked about valuable member benefits, what you get for your $100. So when you make your decision today, right now, to join Quicksilver Cash, you will be given immediate access to over $2,500 in useful online member benefits that include and are not limited to, I'm going to show you success videos, learning languages, promo certificates, health and fitness, self-empowerment, cooking and recipes, your very own travel booking engine, folks, and much, much more. You see, there are folks here that go into their back office, they see the member bonuses, they click on it, and all these pages open up. You can download the books, you can print them off, whatever, but it's so amazing the information that's here for you, and that's forever. You don't have to pay for it ever again. Folks, how to get started. This is important. You get a link from your sponsor. So say to your sponsor, I'm ready to go, and they'll send you their link. Sponsors, if you don't know where your link is, as soon as you log in, you're going to see your link. It says, this is your referral link. Copy it and send it to your friend. Okay? Now, when your friend sees that and signs up, they're going to put their name, address, phone number, email address. They're going to create a user ID and a password that they're going to use later on to log in. Now, this screen will appear right here. It says, please email quicksilvercash@gmail.com for best payment method. Now, if you know already, if you're in Canada, it's an email transfer that will be sent to quicksilvercash@gmail.com, or you can get the bank account and deposit directly, or some people are using from different sides of the world. They're using Western Union or MoneyGram, and we have access to PayPal for those who like to use their credit card, and we also have Bitcoin. There are members sending their money by Bitcoin as well. So that means you can receive your payout in Bitcoin if we do have Bitcoin, and you can also receive PayPal or an email transfer or a bank deposit. In the States, you can do a bank deposit as well, place money into our account. We do have an American account that you can have access to as well. And after this, after we activate you, you are now an official member with your very own back office access. Now you'll be able to go into the back office and see who we are, see who you are, see who's on your team, see how many people you need on your success blueprint for you to get to the next level, and also see how much money you've made. You can track all of that. The back office does it for you. Folks, there's a life change ahead. If you're looking to change something in your life, then you need to change something in your life. You are the master of your own destiny. You can quit or you can move ahead. And if you do have a change ahead, which is guaranteed, something's going to change. If you want to be the master of this, don't let anyone get in your way. Folks, change happens all the time. Why not let it be change that you've decided to make? Folks, my name is Chris Swayze. I'm your CEO and founder of Quicksilver Cash. I want to welcome you to Quicksilver Cash. Our phone number direct is 437-775-CASH, which is 2274. Folks, quicksilvercash@gmail.com. You can send your queries there, or you can send your email transfer in Canada to us. And quicksilvercash.com is where you find all of this information. Everything you want to know, that's our corporate site. Quicksilver Cash. Members sign up through quicksilvercash.ca. But if you go to the .com site, yes, you can sign up there, but it's better to use your member link and get signed up there, because you go directly underneath the person who sponsored you without any help. So that's really cool. So I want to thank you guys for being here. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. And this is what Quicksilver Cash is all about, an opportunity for everyone to change their lives and to change it now.